Hello, this is Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech doing a new pack opening with this wonderful new camera that we just picked up. Let's see how this works out. Hopefully the cards are going to come out readable. We've got a pack of Modern Masters here. I'm going to cruise through the cards in the pack, talk a little bit about what card I would draft, and also a little bit about any cards here that have a particular value to it. Let's see how this works out. It's a really cool set. I wish they had printed a little bit more of it. Tough to get it anywhere near retail when it came out. Okay, some cards here. We've got Endilkin Dismisser, and when the Dismisser enters the battlefield, you put target creature on top of its owner's library. I actually kind of like this guy in draft. Not a first pick, but definitely picked him up third or fourth, no problem. Penumbra Spider. This guy rocks. 2/4 for 4 casting costs with reach, and when he dies, you get a 2/4 black spider onto the battlefield with reach. Really nice, solid card for kind of gumming up the board and getting to your later game cards. Kithkin Greatheart. This is a 2/1 for 2, which isn't bad, but if you control a giant, it becomes a 3/1 or a 3/2 and has first strike. Very nice in the giant deck. Another card that I would definitely pick up 4th or 5th if I'm in that deck, but probably not first. Empty the Warrens. Wonderful staple storm card. Put 2/1/1 red goblin tokens into the battlefield. Has storm. So for each other card that you cast, you're going to get extra goblins. I really like this guy, even if he's not in a storm deck. Ooh, second storm card here. Grape Shot. Deal 1 damage to target creature or player with storm. 2 casting cost. This is really only for the storm deck. I don't like this as removal in and of itself. We've got Hanakami, 1 green for a 1/1. Sacrifice it to return target arcane card from your graveyard or hand. This is definitely a late pick card, and only if you have the arcane support for it. Got Dispeller's Capsule here. 1 white. It's 2 colorless and 1 white. It's an artifact that you can sacrifice to destroy an artifact or enchantment. This is actually kind of a mid-pick for me, especially if I know that I'm in white and I want this as support. Pepper Smoke, wonderful removal, especially in the Fairy Tribal deck. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, and if you control a fairy, draw a card. Decent combat trick, decent removal, and in the Fairies deck, it's wonderful. Not a first pick, but a mid-pick if you're in that deck. Ooh, Sanctum Gargoyle. Now this is a very high pick. 3 colorless, 1 white. Artifact creature, when it comes into play, you return an artifact to your hand. 2/3 flyer, so it stops a lot of the smaller things. It gets over the Thalids, which I really don't care for Thalids in this set. I know a lot of people swear by them, but they're just not my deck. This is a solid first pick if there isn't a bomb in this. Ooh, Bone Splitter. This is another solid pick. +2/+0, 1 casting cost, 1 to equip. It's a wonderful little artifact. It's great in any of the aggro decks. I like this card a lot. I probably wouldn't pick it over the Sanctum Gargoyle, but I would definitely pick it up early. Sudden Shock. Nice piece of removal here. Split second. Does 2 damage in the Modern Masters draft environment. It does kill a lot of stuff, and it stops them from doing combat tricks. Vivid Marsh. I do like the color correction in here a lot. Sherry's Grasp. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and gain life equal to its converted mana cost. This is definitely a sideboard card, but can be very good against some decks. Ooh, in the rare spot here, we've got Knight of the Reliquary. This guy is incredible in a Legacy or Modern deck. Even with Deathrite around, the ability to tutor up any land is just great. I really, really like this guy, and he can grow to be extremely large. You can also thin your deck. Now, in a draft environment, he's a little bit weaker because you can't really play that lands package where you tutor up amazing lands, but he can be pretty large pretty quickly. He's a solid pick and by far the most valuable card we've seen so far. Oh, and this is not bad in the foil spot here. We've got Relic of Progenitus. The Relic of Progenitus is a wonderful little sideboard card that exiles people's graveyards. It's a very modern playable card. Happy to see it in foil. So when I'm looking at the picks here, obviously if you're rare drafting, the Relic, the Reliquary is best, but in a competitive draft, the best card that I really like here is the Sanctum Gargoyle, and probably followed second by Bone Splitter for those extremely good aggro decks. And I might even hope that some of the red removal makes it around the table, although that might be overly ambitious. If you decide to go for the Penumbra Spider, though, that is another very solid pick. Wonderful card. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little test pack opening with this new camera that I've picked up. If this works out well, we're going to be seeing one pack of pretty much every Magic set going all the way back to Revised.